What's up, y'all? It's your girl Cornelia back for another episode of Black News, a podcast where we break down current events, hot topics, and local stories involving Black people. Now let's get into it. So this is really random, but y'all, I thought Floyd Mayweather retired. Y'all, I thought Money Mayweather, I thought he was done. Again, it's so random. And I'm only bringing this up because apparently there was a Floyd Mayweather fight over the weekend. He walked out with his grandson in his arm. Like, Floyd Mayweather, 46. I thought that brother was done with boxing. Did Floyd unretire? I did a quick Google search and it says he's only now fighting exhibition fights. But isn't that the same thing as unretiring? Like, I don't understand. Not hating on the brother, because if you know how to do something, you've been doing it for many years, it's hard to step away, or maybe you step away and you're like, man, I'm trying to get back out there. Maybe you still got some left in the tank. I don't know his circumstances. I thought he was retired. But apparently he's still out here getting to it. And he fought one of the Gotti grandchildren, like the mob Gotti. So he out here. I don't know if he be winning. I don't know if he still looks good in the ring. I don't have cable and I'm not buying no pay-per-view package. And people don't really be having fight parties like they used to. That's the real discussion out of this. What happened to fight parties? And maybe it's because I'm in LA where people don't really do like traditional people stuff unless you go to like South LA. Like if you in the hood in LA, they probably still be doing it. But I have too much trauma from being in hood locations from, my youth. So I don't really be in the hood like that. Like there's too much trauma. Okay. PTSD. I don't really be down there. So they might be having fight parties, but I don't be invited to no fight party. And so I don't be at the party watching this fight to know if Floyd Mayweather still got like something left in the tank. So I just wanted to ask, because I thought Floyd Mayweather was retired, but I saw him walking out with his grandchild on social media. I was like, hold on now. Maybe y'all got some insight. Let me know. And adding, as we continue on with this podcast, this going to be some of the most random topics. This week has some of the most randomest stuff going on. I won't even say stuff that I necessarily am concerned about, but it was happening. So I'm going to bring it to Black News, regardless of how informed or uninformed I am, because some of them I didn't really do no deep dive. And by some of them, I mean all of them. Okay, I did surface level skimming. Okay, first, there was the most randomest post over this weekend or the back end of last week that someone announced that Khalees is dating Bill Murray. Y'all, the Ghostbuster. Bill Murray, somebody and we don't now, with this new age of social media, we don't know where information be coming from. People literally get online and say stuff, and then someone takes it and be like, yup, that's true, yup. And then the next person takes a completely different angle and does a whole think piece about it without anybody confirming. And I say that in this point because, one, we don't know Khalees's life. We damn sure don't know Bill Murray's life. We don't know where either one of them be hanging out at to even know if they're in the same space for them to even connect and date. But whether this is true or not, this is some of the most random shit I have ever seen in my life. I was not expecting to be on social media looking around and hearing somebody say, Milkshake is dating a Ghostbuster. Would not have thought it. Okay. I would not have thought it. I thought Khalees was out there on that farm. I thought she was out there cooking that food. I thought she was out there eating clean. I thought she was out there attending to the animals. I didn't know she was full on who you gonna call. Okay. I did not know that it was Groundhog Day going on over with I'm Bossy. I just didn't know it. We also don't know if it's true. so, and let me say this, because lately there has been a lot of conversation about relationships or situationships or pregnancy announcements with people with varying ages and age ranges. Al Pacino is having a baby with somebody who's young. Robert De Niro is having a baby with somebody who's young. Khalees is not pregnant from what we know, but she dating somebody, in this case, who is about the same age as Pacino and De Niro. Adding, Pacino De Niro got a little better upkeep than Bill Murray. I saw Bill. But if they are in a relationship, good for them. They all... Life is hard, okay? It be hard. And seeing as my own circumstances, how I am getting older and dating, I won't necessarily say dating when you older is harder. I actually think it's a lot easier when you're older. But what you thought you was going to be doing ain't what you be doing when you get older. Like when you sit back, when you 25, 30, you be like, when I get 40, I'm going to be doing this. So when I get 50, I'm going to be doing this. When I get 60, you ain't going to be doing none of that. You do not know what you about to be doing. And so if this is true, I'm willing to consider, and I trust Khalees's judgment to know or to think that she likes Bill Murray and it works. Because again, dating when you older is a lot easier. Now take this situation out of it. Let's say this is just you dating, interested in dating, and after you get a certain age. I would say for me, I got a lot better at dating once I got in therapy. Once I got in therapy, I started to put the pieces together and realize and figure out why I was doing some of the things I was doing and why I made some of the decisions that I made and how I ended up in some of the relationships that I ended up in. And once those dots got connected, it was like night and day. So when I say it's easier, I mean, you know what you like and what you don't like. And a part of it, I don't even necessarily say that is age. I'm a fan of people dating. I feel like you need to date, especially women, to figure out what you like and what you don't like. Because what I'm not a condoner of is women being in relationships and not having dated or having had that experience. And you don't know what the hell you like. You just going along with it because you didn't give yourself the opportunity to find out who you were in dating and relationships. But child, once you get to a certain age, you know what you don't like. And it don't be taking 4 or 5 years like it did when you may be 25, 26, 27 to figure that out. You know, after a couple months, oh, this ain't gonna work, boo-boo. Sometimes, you could talk to somebody for a week and you be like, you know what, sir or ma'am, this just ain't gonna do it. If for a brother, hey, ma'am, or hey, sir, it's not gonna work out. When I was younger, you could be in a relationship with somebody for a long time and you didn't even know that they didn't like apples. You find out one day, years later, oh, shoot, you ain't like apples. You get older, you in a relationship, you find out, hey, do you like apples? I'm going to the grocery store on Saturday, green or gala, okay? You figure this out sooner. So in Khalees's case, if she really is dating, what about Bob, okay? She probably, if she has a level of self-awareness that has allowed her to get to this point, she knows she liked that man or not. And I just checked. He's 72 years old. So they still doing better than Pacino and De Niro and them. Okay. They still doing better. What y'all think about this? Is it a rumor or is it true? Fact or fiction? Is it true? Are they a couple? Are they kicking it? Adding, and now I'm doing a deeper dive while I'm on here recording this, and she posted on social media a bikini pic. Somebody got in her comments like, sis, what you gonna say about you in Groundhog Day? They ain't saying Groundhog Day, they said Bill Murray, but I'm gonna replay, I'm doing what I'm gonna do. And she said, no, babe, I wouldn't bother at all. She said she ain't gonna respond. Let me know what y'all think. Are those two dating? Hit me up with your thoughts. I'm at Cornelia on social media. Now, with this topic, I can honestly say I ain't know who none of these people were before the weekend. I don't be watching basketball like I used to. I don't know none of the young players. I only know the young players that be in the news for something, or if they got parents who used to hoop. Okay, I'm familiar with Gary Payton's son because Gary Payton was my guy. Okay, I'm familiar with Kenyon Martin's kid because Kenyon Martin wasn't necessarily my guy, but he was dating Trina. Y'all catch the drift. But now I know who Zion Williamson is. I know who Zion is because over the weekend, Zion announced that his girlfriend was pregnant. And then immediately after that, his side piece, or according to her, it seemed like she thought they were together, Mariah Mills, I believe her name was. She's an adult film star. She then took to Twitter and has been nonstop blasting him and their relationship for the past 3 to 4 days. I think I even saw a stat, and I don't know how true this is, that it said that she has tweeted the most about Zion Williamson than any person has tweeted about a topic outside of like the keywords like America and something else. Like she been going in. She done blasted that whole relationship. Other girls that came out talking about how they was kicking it with Zion too. She done got screenshots posted about him sending her $20,000, 20 racks, and that's just like a one payment. It sounded like, because I'm not reading no 4 days worth of tweets. I'm not reading no 70,000 tweets. Okay, sound like he was giving her more money than that. But she was going crazy. Her porn searches are up. She got more porn searches now after this weekend than she did because her name has been constantly in the conversation for days about her alleged relationship or affair or situationship with Zion Williamson. But the point I want to make, because I don't know much about it because it's too much to be reading, okay? I can't be doing all of that. But let me say this to the Black News listeners, whether you are in a relationship, single, date men, women, maybe you don't identify, maybe you're attracted to personalities. I think that's poly. I'm not sure of the terms. Don't let nobody have you out here looking crazy. Do not let nobody have you out here looking crazy. Okay? If you thought you were in a relationship with somebody and you found out on social media that he now got a baby on the way, I know emotions get the best of all of us. So if some tweets fly out, some IG, some posts, some TikTok, something fly, hey, sometimes stuff fly. Sometimes you got to get it out. Sometimes you got to be like, listen, I don't care. Sometimes you don't care. You just be like, I got to get it. I'm going to show him. I'm going to show her. But don't do it for a week straight. Like, don't have nobody out here having you look crazy. Y'all, this is why, and I don't know this young woman and what she going through. I don't know who she is as a person. I don't know her history. I don't know any of this. But as friends of other people, and I'm talking to all of us because we all got friends. And if you don't got friends, you got family members, you got cousins, you got associates, coworkers, whoever. If you see your homeboy or your homegirl jumping off the deep end, offer a lending hand and pull them back. Y'all, help people. Where is Mariah homegirls? Where her homeboys? Because regardless, listen, it's common to be hurt and to be broken, right? I get it. Especially the way it sounds. If he got a baby on the way and he in a relationship with his baby's mother, that bag he gave Mariah might come to a halt. That's a big bag. She posted screenshots or some evidence or something about him relocating her to New Orleans, getting her a condo. He's sending her money, 20,000 racks in a one-time payment. That's a big bag to lose. However, when our friends or people, our loved ones are spinning out of control, let's do the best that we can to kind of help and step in. I don't know what could be done in this situation because she a grown woman, and it's only so much that other people can do with adults. Because once you got your mindset to something, you got your mindset to it. But for our sake, y'all can listen. I'm telling y'all, if y'all see me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook going off the deep end, tell me to stop. Just tell me to stop, y'all. But also, if I know the game and I know what it is and I know the person that I'm kicking it with, and I'm just not talking about old me, okay? Because old me, I ain't on that. But if I'm like a young whoever bopping around, doing a little kicking it, and I know the game, and I know that I'm not the only person that this man dealing with, and he dropping 20 racks at a time, you ain't gonna hear a beep out of me. You ain't gonna hear nothing. You not gonna hear nothing. You know what I could do with $20,000 in this economy? $20,000 in this economy, child. I could pay down. I don't got no debt. Canary don't got debt. I could pay a couple months up these rent. I can get me into a new apartment, the one I want with the patio and the pool. And, I'm gonna get the one I want. I can build out my home office how I like it. I can pay a couple months down on the whip. I guess you know what I can do with 20 racks at a time? You ain't gonna hear nothing out of me. I'm just saying. And that's all jokes? Because some of it ain't jokes. But all jokes aside, y'all, if y'all see me tripping, or if y'all see y'all friend tripping, or if y'all see y'all homeboy acting crazy while I'm out, pull that brother and pull that young woman to the side and lend a helping hand. With that said, what y'all think about the situation? Did y'all even follow it? I feel like if you're on social media at all, you couldn't miss this. But let me know your thoughts on this situation. And also, tell me about Zion, because it sounds like he don't really be hooping like that. It sounds like he got more drama than he got playing time. I'm just asking. Hey. But let me know. Hit me up at Cornelia with your thoughts. I feel like I have to come on here, or not even have to come on here. I feel like something moves me or forces me to come on here every week and discuss how the internet is just a wild place, man. The internet is so wild. And I think it's because everybody got a platform. Everybody got a chance to chime in. And I'm noticing too, the people with the loudest reach don't be doing, they don't be having no personal reflection time. They don't, it's just get the tumbleweeds rolling around. Okay. This is the only thing left next is to take it old school and be out here having duels. Okay. If we were in the wild, wild west, it would be a duel happening every day because of social media. This week, over time, there has been this constant discussion or battle about women and what women can and can't do, should and should not be doing, who should they date, who they shouldn't date, who we should sleep with, who we shouldn't sleep with, how we should present ourselves and how we should not present ourselves for the gazes of men. I have very strong opinions on that, but I'm not really going to get into it right now. But I forget how it came about, but somehow some young woman who was in college, who works at Home Depot, beautiful girl, posted on Twitter in her Home Depot outfit, the orange vest, glasses on, and was like, yeah, I work at Home Depot, something. I don't know what she said. I forget what the main tweet was. The picture went viral. Immediately, some of the air quote internet dudes started chiming in. See, this is what a high value woman looks like. She's fully clothed. She don't gotta get naked to get attention. She a baddie. We should be supporting this. Y'all need to be doing this. At some point, the conversation about OnlyFans got into the mix. And I believe the young woman responded to somebody, or responded to the outcry or the volume of people mentioning OnlyFans, to say, one, I'm in college. This is my college job. It's a good pay well. It's fine. And sorry for that noise. Y'all hear people outside doing the most, okay? But then she said something and responded to somebody saying, I'm not going to ever get on OnlyFans. Then the OnlyFans people got mad and started attacking her. Because she said, I don't want to get on OnlyFans. Then the OnlyFans crowd or supporters started attacking her. You think you are that because you ain't on OnlyFans? You was shaming us. When she was just responding to people saying something and referencing her and OnlyFans. She's a young woman, okay? She don't want to get on OnlyFans. She ain't got to get on OnlyFans. If you want to get on OnlyFans, get on OnlyFans. Then the internet did that predictable thing that the internet always does as of late. People started attempting to get the young girl fired from her Home Depot job. Apparently, somewhere in the conversation, other Home Depot employees, beautiful young women, were chiming in saying, y'all don't sleep on Home Depot because they be giving me little tips. She work in the paint department. People were talking about how old men be giving tips, or older men or whoever be giving money like for help. Like kick you a couple dollars. Like, you know what? You've been such a good help. Here you go, beautiful girl. Here go $50. Having worked in the service industry and customer service, I've heard stories from other places how that happens. Well, the angries on social media caught wind of it and looked up Home Depot's policy, noticed that you're not allowed to receive tips. Then they started to reach out to Home Depot to try to get the girl terminated from her job. Y'all, what gives? And this is why the internet is a wild place. Because you could literally hide behind a fake profile, not show your face, not have any identifiable information on your account overall, and spew hatred, say negative and bad things, or in this case, work to get someone's livelihood terminated. But adding, social media can go in both ways, because we see people who are acting crazy and acting out, doing racist stuff, terrorizing communities, and just being horrible people, then also having their jobs taken because of their bad behavior. So it is literally a catch-22 with these platforms. But in this case, y'all, and I don't know, and I doubt if any of the Black News listeners are this way, but if you find yourself being mad because of something as simple as a cute girl working Home Depot and somebody gave her tips, and somehow you and your feelings about it, put your damn phone down, shut your computer off, and go sit in the corner and reflect, okay? Get your journal out and start journaling. Go call BetterHelp, okay? Seek help. Therapyforblackmen.com, therapyforblackgirls.com. There are resources out here for people, to the point where you ain't got to do all of that. Okay? You don't have to do all of that. There's a better way. There's a better way. But then on the flip side, I also saw a post from the same girl because apparently, and I don't know if this was a real screenshot, there was a screenshot floating around where people were saying it was from her, where Shaquille O'Neal hopped in them DMs and was like, I'm sorry, baby girl, don't let these people get you down. And she was like, I won't, thanks, Shaq, or something like that. And then he responded like, tell your boyfriends to look out for you. He said something, and then she kind of laughed it off. I never thought I would see the day where I would be the old woman referring to these young girls, like in a way where a old woman would be like, these young girls today. But let me say this. Y'all young girls, y'all, if somebody DM you, don't post a DM. If somebody DM you, you ain't got to screenshot the DM and post the DM. I don't know if it's clout culture or if it's excitement that somebody DMs you, or I don't know what it is. I'm going to lean back on clout culture, but y'all if somebody DM you, you ain't got to post the DM. Girl, keep that DM in your girl. When y'all, that again, the internet done turned into a wild place, because back in my day, okay, if somebody hits you up on the slick, they just hit you up on the slick. You don't have to post everything on the internet. To my Black News listeners, you can keep some stuff to yourself. Thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of people you don't know don't need to know all of your business. Y'all, keep stuff to yourself. Now, if it's something crazy and it's about protection and safety, and you like, I gotta show this because somebody acting crazy, they doing something foul, I get it. But if somebody hits you on the slick, you don't have to show no strangers your DMs, y'all. Keep it in the DM. That's all I'm gonna say. What y'all think about, and I could say more, but I ain't gonna do it. What y'all think about this though? The overall arching theme. Home Depot girl, they're trying to get her fired now because she said something somebody didn't like. Is the internet as dangerous to you as it is to me? Let me know your thoughts about all of it. Hit me up on social media and let me know. On this week's episode of Black News, we talked about the Khalees and Bill Murray dating rumor that's been circulating and whether we think it's true or not. Also, Zion Williamson is being blasted by his ex-boo, current boo, or whatever their particular titles are in regards to her relationship with him and his relationship with his child's mother. And lastly, we talked about a situation where a young woman who works at Home Depot is now being blasted on social media, and the fact that social media in general is just a wild place. Hit me up and let me know your thoughts about all of these topics or none, and I'll check back with you guys next time. That's it for this week's episode of Black News, y'all. Thanks again. Thank you. And thank you again so much for sticking with us, supporting the podcast, liking and subscribing on all apps where podcasts can be heard, rating 5 stars, and leaving a comment. It helps more than you know, so I really appreciate it. And keep sharing Black News with all of your friends and family. Be sure to hit me up on social media if you got ideas for topics. Or just hit me up in general to let me know you've been listening. Let me know your thoughts. I'm at Kennelia on all platforms across the board. That's at Kennelia, like Kenny and Ophelia. Also check my website. I got some shows coming up in Los Angeles County. Hopefully get on the road soon. But for now, if you're in the LA area, hit me up. Check Kennelia.com for show dates and details. And as always, thanks again so much, guys. I hope you have a fantastic week. Keep supporting, keep growing, keep building, keep staying safe, and keep staying healthy. As always, again, I'll see you back here next time, same time, same place. Bye.